Pakistan versus Sri Lanka, a virtual knockout will be played day after in Colombo. Where do Sri Lanka find themselves after this this deflating loss? It will take a lot for Sri Lanka to sort of pick themselves up and say, we could have won this one. They've got a day to recover.
I think playing India and competing for them is a very important part of it. At different points of time, they threw a punch back at India and they will be happy with it. And I say that only because, not out of disrespect to Sri Lanka, there have been many moments in the near past where they have come and been outplayed by India. In many ways, this was again a game where they were outplayed. 41 runs basically amounts to 20% lesser than what India got, which is a plenty in an ODI game. But there were different points of time where Team India were under the pump. They knew that, a partnership not happening here and there, they could really struggle. Or with the ball, could Dhananjaya and Velalage take the game away? So these were the moments that Sri Lanka had. So they would be happy. I think the team that would be a little distraught would be how Pakistan handled India. They came in with a lot more fervor and they knew that, they had the backing of the fact that they've done so well in the recent past. The one thing that will be new to Sri Lanka is after 13 games, they've lost one. So, India has done this for many, many years. Teams which have been carrying the pride of saying we've won many games on the row, they've always found a way, right from 1983, to break a chain that's always been very, very successful, and India has been good at doing that. So another occasion where they've beaten a team which has done well. But I think going into this match, Pakistan again will have the upper hand, surely based on skill more than anything else.
Pakistan should fancy themselves against the Sri Lankan batting lineup, but their bowling trio could see a change. They've called Shahnawaz Dahani and Zaman Khan as backups for Naseem Shah and Haris Rauf. Do you see them announcing their 11 tomorrow and a day in advance?
They could, and that will be a big call this time, because all along they knew their 10 of their first 11. Yeah. They only had to pick one player to complete the 11, so they could announce it early. Yeah. This time, I don't think they will worry too much about Haris Rauf and Naseem Shah. They're not going to play them. And it would just make sense. There's far bigger battles ahead. My concern is with Shaheen Shah Afridi, because when he dived to take that of the first ball that Shubman Gill played and he hurt his right hand, there was one very comical fielding episode where he was fielding inside the circle at short fine, I think, and he tried to stop the ball with one hand and it went through. He didn't try to use his right hand to stop the ball. He was just trying to stop with one hand, and it looked like what some of us would do in junior school cricket. That he was trying to stop the ball with one hand, which means he's very ginger with his right hand. So I wonder whether they might want to risk that right hand. If he doesn't play, they're going to get this kind of track. Make no mistake. They're going to get this kind of track. Yeah. If they don't get this kind of track, then Sri Lanka's putting out its hospitality and the red carpet out. They're going to get this kind of track. And on this kind of track, do Pakistan have the spin bowling that India had? Does Pakistan have the Kuldeep? Does Pakistan have that kind of... So I won't be surprised if they get this kind of track and Pakistan could struggle.
How about giving Mohammad Wasim Jr. a go?
He has to, because
he's because he's been the player in the squad before the others have been introduced. So it will be Mohammad Naseem for sure. There is no doubt about Mohammad Naseem. The biggest question is, how do you fit in a Mohammad Nawaz? Because they need two spinners. Is Usama Mir also an option? These are the questions that they need to answer. I think it's very obvious that Haris Rauf and Naseem Shah wouldn't play, and rightly pointed out about Shaheen Shah Afridi as well. So what is the 11 that they're going to do? For me, Mohammad Nawaz is a straight swap. He needs to come in, whether in place of Fahim Ashraf or one of the fast bowlers who have been left out, which will deepen their batting as well. Fahim Ashraf bowled decently with the new ball. I mean, with the in the first power play that they played. So Mohammad Nawaz comes in. The question is whether they're going to fit in Mohammad Wasim or Usama Mir. That's the biggest question that they want to be answering.
Yeah, they have to play Nawaz because they want to see how he plays. He's been a little short on form, so they have to give him the chance on what I expect to be a similar track to maybe win a match for them or create a dent with his bowling. He needs his bowling confidence back because he's struggling with
also, one other thing, just like India, they're filled with right-handers in the middle order. They have Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Iftikhar Ahmed and Salman Agha. So 4 right-handers coming up against 2 left-arm spinners there. One left-arm spinner in Velalage, and this is going to be an issue for them as well. They need to see if a left-hander is the answer. So that would mean leaving out a Salman Agha and playing a Saud Shakil, who's a left-hander. That is again a call that they would be looking at. Do they need to do it in this pitch? Now they have boisterously announced the squad in the previous matches. Now here there are a few decisions for them to look at.
Changes for Sri Lanka. Is there a possibility of relooking at their batting combination? Let's pull up Sri Lanka's squad graphic to see what the options are for them. Harsha, any changes?
Unless Kusal Pereira is fit. But who does Pereira come in for? Does he come in for Samar Vikrama? But he's made runs recently.
Yeah.
Kusal Mendes has made some runs recently and made key runs for them. So I don't know where he comes in. So I won't be surprised if they go in with a similar lineup, because Madhushan's a new ball bowler, Binura's a new ball bowler. I don't know a lot about Dushan Hemanta other than the fact that he seems to be a very good fielder because he's on as a sub all the time. I don't see them needing to make a change.
The only changes, if they're going to make, has to be Kusal Pereira. Is it going to be in for Dimut Karunaratne?
Yes.
That is the only area they will be looking at. How long has Karunaratne been going? What sort of returns has he given you? Is Kusal Pereira the nominated opener for you in the World Cup, or are you still looking at Karunaratne in a serious manner? That is the only question that they will have to answer. And as we said, they are a bit gridlocked in the way they have set up their team. They have Dasun Shanaka as a second medium pacer right now, and Velalage and Tikshana to obviously provide them with the spin option. So they're kind of stuck because Patirana bowls after the power play. The only big question is who is going to partner Rajita with the new ball, and for the moment it looks like Tikshana will start and Shanaka will just finish the power play.
Players to watch out for, one each.
If it's going to be that kind of track, I don't know, top of my head. Players like Kusal Mendes and all have to get runs. I love watching Kusal Pereira bat, man. I love watching Kusal Pereira bat, but I think the reason they brought Karunaratne back is they thought they wanted some stability at the top. But my player to watch out for, Dhananjay De Silva.
Pakistan?
Yeah, Babar Azam to hai.
Easy option.
Yeah, Babar Azam is the easy option, but maybe someone down the bowling, maybe someone like a Shadab Khan to play the 2-in-1 role, see if he can get wickets. So maybe someone like that, yeah.
Okay.
But it's a big game for them. It's a must-win game.
Yep.
Babar Azam and Velalage for me.